Hey Familia, this is Benjamin, and welcome to Brother Earth. With the world creating its new normal, now is the perfect opportunity to focus on self-care. In this video, I'll be focusing on fitness, and I'll be providing 5 tips to become a person that enjoys fitness. Because if you don't enjoy it, then what's the point? I know the last time you guys saw me, I was pretty sick, but I'm actually doing pretty well now. It's been about 7 days since I've been at the gym. I mean, still have a pump going, but yeah, I know. Starting point again, I'm gonna go back to the gym starting tomorrow, so I'm super excited for that. I actually thought that Miss Rona knocked on my door, but it looks like she actually just sent her little cousin allergies. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in and talk about tip number 1. Of course, tip 1, start doing something active today. Start doing it now. Well, watch this full video. You're gonna wanna watch the full thing. Tip 5 is pretty awesome. So watch this video and then go do something. When you start doing something active today, be sure that you make it fun. Do something that you really enjoy. If you haven't thrown the ball around a junior in a while, go throw the ball with him. If you enjoy hiking, go do that. Something that you enjoy, just make it fun and you're gonna love it. Now the thing with this, it doesn't have to be lifting weights. You don't have to go to the gym like I will be talking about for myself because that's what I enjoy doing. But you don't have to go to the gym. You can play some basketball, you can jump rope, whatever you wanna do, just make sure that it's fun. Just start small, do something fun today, 30 minutes, get that heart rate working, and it's really gonna help out. The next tip I have is look for motivation in other people. Now for me, one of the biggest forms of motivation before I go to the gym is I will watch some YouTube. Whether that is The Ultimate Warrior, like we mentioned before with his motivation.
What the are you? You're an animal.
Maybe Kobe Bryant, that's what my brother mentioned in the last video.
You always want to outwork your potential.
Maybe even buff dudes. That's something that we found is a big motivational tool. Hopefully, one of these days, we're gonna hear that Brother Earth has been the motivation to get somebody to go either get in the gym or just do something to be a little bit more active. Of course, YouTube isn't the only place to go. You could always just reach out to a friend, coworker, family member, somebody that you know that is prioritizing their fitness and their health. Ask them about it. I bet you they want to talk about it, and I bet you they want to help out. So just find somebody like that. Or here's the thing, if you just have absolutely no motivation, this is going to be the key. Watch Rocky 3.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Now the third tip I have, it is going to be more focusing on the diet aspect, which I know that's what none of you guys want to hear about, but we're going to have to talk about it. And it's actually not as bad as you could think it is. Tip number 3 is follow the 80-20 principle when it comes to your eating. Now the 80-20 principle in layman's terms means 80% of the time you're eating really well, 20% of the time you're eating like shit. Now, you're still going to be able to get your fitness goals up with this type of principle because think of it like a batting average. If you have 40 meals a week and 35 of those meals are good, 5 meals are shit, then that's a 35 out of 40 batting average, which is pretty great. So think of it that way. 80-20 principle. Of course, if you're a bodybuilder, if you're competing, if you need to really shed to get to a below 10% body fat, then this isn't going to be something that you need to do. But of course, you're probably not watching Brother Earth for diet tips. What the 80-20 principle is great for is it's sustainable for the average person. It's sustainable for us. Now, of course, we're not registered dietitians, so if we ever give tips like this, we're just telling you what works for us. Of course, consulting with an actual registered dietitian or just a nutritionist might be your best way to go, but just, getting a free tip from YouTube, that's what we do. Now here's how you could actually put it into practice. For breakfast, you have an omelet. For lunch, you have a healthy burrito, like say a Chipotle style burrito. And then for dinner, you have chicken and rice. A snack for that day could absolutely be ice cream. Enjoy that shit. Moving on to tip number 4, we have habit stack. The definition that you can find for habit stacking by James Clear, which actually I'm going to take a second to give him a shout out. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits. This is an amazing book. This guy will teach you how to create good habits, whether it is about fitness or just about life in general. So I really recommend that. But anyway, moving back to habit stacking, his definition is to identify a current habit you already do each day, then stack your new habit or new behavior on top. So an example of this is, let's just say after work, you're always watching your certain show, you're binge watching your show. Go do that on the treadmill. 30 minutes, you're gonna be on the treadmill, you'll lose a bunch of calories, and you'll be able to watch your show at the same time, which that's pretty fun. We've done that with wrestling many times. We still will do that with wrestling. So it's just a fun way to make a boring habit fun. Another thing that some people could do if you're not necessarily on this big, we're on a strength program. So for us, everything is about lifting really heavy. But if you just want to do push-ups, your coffee brews in the morning. I'm sure you're going to be drinking coffee. So while it's brewing, why don't you just do a couple push-ups? That's definitely a way to make your heart rate go up and to make you a little active while you're waiting for something anyway. So again, habit stacking, it's definitely a really good way to implement exercise and fitness into your life. And finally, I talked it up. Tip number 5. Tip number 5 is my favorite tip. This is what has gotten me from this fat lard to this, what you see on the screen right now. So tip number 5 is to develop the mindset that you are the main character in the video game that is your life. I know, it's a little crazy, but bear with me here. I'm going to talk you through it, okay? So if you've ever played a game like Metal Gear Solid, The Phantom Pain, Grand Theft Auto even, Assassin's Creed, any type of game where you're trying to get your character as strong as possible, you're doing these tasks to get your stats to go up. Now, what if you become that character and your life is building those stats by doing your habits and tracking them? So let me tell you what I do. I will track my workouts. You guys have seen my Buff Dudes book. And every time I'm at the gym, I'm trying to get a little bit better, maybe faster, maybe stronger, whatever my program is, but I'm always tracking to make sure that I'm moving forward. The final thing that I'll say with this is, just like a video game, you're going to want to set small, attainable goals weekly. So if you're playing a video game, you're not going to fight a level 10 boss if you're a level 4 character. So because of that, you won't need to be strong enough to fight the level 10 character yet until you reach level 10. Applying that to actual real life and fitness, you don't need to set the goals so high for yourself that they're unattainable. If you lift a bench press of 135 pounds one week, maybe your goal will be 140 pounds next week, but you're not going to try to get 2 plates within a month. That's where it becomes a little bit difficult if you're setting these goals that are a little bit too hard to attain. So set small attainable goals weekly so that you're always checking that box. Yes, I got that goal. Or maybe you didn't get that goal, and that's okay, but you know where you stood because you actually tracked it. So track your statistics, make yourself feel like a video game. It's really gonna make this a fun journey. That's at least what I do. I don't know, I'm a little crazy, but hey, it's worked for me. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this has just a bunch of information that you guys can take and apply to your own lives. And I hope that this can help at least one person make a healthier decision. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like. If you have a comment or a question, anything that you want to say about this, be sure to leave a comment. And if you haven't subscribed yet, like I said in the last time I saw you guys, we are on the road to 250 subscribers. We're at 235 at the time that I'm recording this. So hopefully within the next couple of weeks, months, we'll be at 250 and then we can set our new goal. All right, Familia. Thank you so much for watching once again. And hey, Brother Earth.